Hey guys, welcome to the channel and thank you for watching. Chelsea are apparently in crisis after just one loss under Graham Potter. It's a Chelsea thing. But you know what? I don't really blame people because we are used to this. This is the culture that's been there for almost 20 years, and it's gonna be difficult for people to understand all of a sudden that a team can lose a game of football. How dare you? We are Chelsea. How can you even lose a game? We are entitled. You know, everything needs to work our way. We need something today. We got it today. We are spoiled kid. We are rich kid. What are you talking about? Process? What the process? What that means? We are not Arsenal. Everything needs to happen to us now. We need to buy expensive players immediately, even though the transfer window is not open yet. No, just spend whatever money it is, give a bunch of money to FIFA, UEFA, or whatever, and break the rules of the transfer window. Go get me the perfect players somewhere else. Okay, people, so we are going to see some of the news here from Chelsea Football Club. Just random topics, really. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment down below. Only one click away, my friends, and you are all set. So, I think this piece from Adam Newson here is telling the entire story about the current situation at Chelsea Football Club after that crisis that should never happen to Chelsea for losing one game out of 10. So Adam here, if you read it in the piece here, it just tells you the entire story, really, what is happening. And he also understand, you know, he said that found the reaction to Brighton defeat even on Twitter somewhat bizarre. Yes, Chelsea were really poor. Yes, Graham Potter got things wrong. Yes, a few players were not at their best, but Chelsea were 9 matches unbeaten prior to Saturday despite a number of issues. Very good one. You know, Potter just got the job. He's learning about his team, learning about his system or systems, which is good because he doesn't have one way of playing football. It's not one-dimensional. He's changing and changing immediately to see what could work. Am I happy about him playing Raheem Sterling and Christian Pulisic out of position? I'm not. Am I happy about we'll continue with the 3 at the back, even though our 3 at the back actually is different than prior 3 at the back? I'm not. I just want to see 4-3-3. I want to see 4 at the back, basically, with whatever shape you're going to give it. But let's try something different. But should I really be so angry to ask for him to quit now? No way, because we are in the process, and this is what I've been asking for years. I want to see a long-term project, one manager, build from the foundation, you know, which is academy and youth that we buy all over the world, and then only go on the market and buy big guns to help us, you know. So it's a mixture of quality from other teams and also what we've already got. So it's going to be very, very difficult to defeat that mentality of spoiled kid in the community, because we are used to like be handled. Everything need to be for us and not against us, but that is not the way the world works, my friends. Let's move on to some random topics here. Talk very quickly. Chelsea are ready. According to Nizer Kinsella, Chelsea are ready to sell Romelu Lukaku and hope that good World Cup can boost his transfer value ahead of a permanent exit from Stamford Bridge next summer. How this is supposed to be a news, because we knew that we tried to sell him next summer, but we only got the loan option because nobody wanted to buy him or had the money to buy him. So it's a recycled news here, and you can see here people are celebrating and all that. Listen, for me, Lukaku is a very good player. The interview was stupid, but beside the interview, everything else that he said about positioning, about the system, we see it today. We still paying the consequence of our attackers not being in the right position to perform. But this is not really a news. There's nothing really to celebrate, because you need also a buyer. You need somebody to buy him. 100 million that we spent on him. Imagine if we kept Tammy Abraham for one more year while we were waiting for Erling Haaland or somebody, Sesko, somebody was going to show up on the market. But at Chelsea Football Club, we don't learn, because even now everybody want to get rid of everybody and go buy somebody else. Who tells you that that person is going to be perfect for Chelsea Football Club? This is the situation that we end up by people like Lukaku, who doesn't fit the system, but who've been pushed and rushed there because we need somebody for some reason. Let's go to another very quick interview here from Kalidou Koulibaly. He said on Arsenal, top spot in the Premier League table. He said, it can be Chelsea at the end of the season. I want to write history here. And if you read the entire, if you read the entire interview, he said that we can win it. We can win the Premier League this season, which is really good mentality. But realistically, can we really win the championship or the Premier League? You know, I don't think we can do it. I don't think we're gonna do it this season. We are way behind everybody else who started the project for years. Arteta started the project like three and a half years ago. Chelsea just started a new project under a new manager who never bought anybody in the team. Arteta already got his players. He already got rid of players that he didn't want. And the fruit of his hard labor for almost 4 years is paying off at the moment. So people are comparing Graham Potter with Arteta now. They forget to mention the context and how long both managers been in the job. So it's just being reactionary. But I like the attitude though. I like the mentality that, hey, we are here to win, but we have to show it on the pitch. Raheem Sterling is really complaining about his position. I already talked about it. I'm not happy that Graham Potter is playing him out of position, but I'm not into the stage of starting, raising my voice or changing the tone of my voice. Because even with Thomas Tuchel, I increased the tone of my voice at the late stage before he got sacked. But before that, for 2 years almost, I was just giving him the benefit of the doubt and say he's gonna change at some point. He's gonna create a system that will accommodate all our attackers. And I was angry, but in the lower range of that. And then, as it was so clear at the end that he is not really ready to change anything, my voice tone kind of changed without wanting him out. But I was so angry and frustrated to say, brother, you can see what is happening. Why can't we change? So I think Raheem Sterling situation is temporarily, and when a new manager takes over in the team, he doesn't want to change immediately what is happening. He needs to kind of continue with the old regime while he's trying to implement his own way slowly and surely. So Graham Potter inherited a situation, and he need to cope with it. And you need to be smart not to make a lot of changes one time. Otherwise, you can hit the wall, you know. So yeah, Frank Leboeuf is concerned about Chelsea not playing a lot of vertical passes and all that. Brother, listen, it's gonna happen. Like I said, it's slowly and surely we are building something, and nothing is going to happen overnight and all of a sudden we start performing in the top level. So before this video get too long, let's talk about Trossard. So Chelsea reportedly set to speed up interest in signing Brighton Leandro Trossard. What do you think about this situation? And remember, we have Marc Cucurella, who is struggling now, but who was awesome at Brighton. For me, if he comes to Chelsea, why not? He's going to contribute to goals. He's going to help us. But I don't get too gassed anymore about new signings at Chelsea Football Club. I've seen everything in my life. At Chelsea, everybody can perform good in another team. They come to Chelsea, is a different story. I'm not saying Trossard is going to be the same way as Lukaku or Cucurella or such and such, but we have to be very careful about rushing things just because we got beaten in one game and won a panic. We have to go slowly and surely. This guy plays the same position as Raheem Sterling, and also the same position as Christian Pulisic or Kalim Hudson-Odoi. Well, he can change also as a number 10 in the first 9, blah, 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 other positions. But I don't want to see people change positions and forced to play in other positions. So if he comes to Chelsea, good. He's going to be cheap. In January, it's going to be only 6 months left on his current deal. But Brighton got an option to extend to a further year in his contract, so we can get him cheap. But what's going to happen to Kalim Hudson-Odoi? What's going to happen to Raheem Sterling, who was supposed to be our star boy? And what's going to happen to Kalim Hudson-Odoi that people said Graham Potter is a big admirer of? So kind of a report contradicting each other a little bit, but it is what it is. So people, let me know what you think about the whole situation. Are you worried about Marc Cucurella, poor form at Chelsea Football Club? Remember back when everybody was excited about Cucurella, he's better than Ben Chilwell, we have to go and spend money, whatever it takes, 60 million. Manchester City refused to pay 40 million. That tells you everything you wanted to know. But in the Chelsea community, like I said, if you cost a lot of money and you perform good against Chelsea, you perform good in another league or another team, we want to go there and spend all kind of money. Cucurella is a good player, very good player, even can improve, still young. But the way we hype people is just because of a feel-good factor. We want to spend money because we are used to spending money. But the reality is you never know how the player is going to perform for Chelsea Football Club.